there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't wanna care, just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay.
Hello good people, so today our recipe is lasagna. This is lasagna. For those who know, this looks like a vegetable lasagna, so we'll be making a minced meat lasagna. So I'll be introducing the items that we need. These are the items that we need. We have a baking dish. We'll be cooking lasagna from here, as you'll see. We have lasagna itself. This is another lasagna. We have mozzarella cheese 500 grams. We have minced meat 1 kg. We have cooking cream, which we are having 2 packets. And we have crushed tomatoes 2 tins. We have tomato paste. Yes, crushed tomato, and we have tomato paste. We have, for spices, we have oregano, we have mixed herb, we have thyme, we have black pepper. Also, we have salt, we have cooking oil for cooking, yes. We have onions, we have garlic. This one will be our grater. We'll be using it to grate the ingredients that we will be using. So I'll be showing you step by step, because I know we are going to start by making the fillings, which we'll be using minced meat, we'll be using paste, spices. Then the final product is whereby cheese will come in, lasagna wraps themselves. Then we'll see how lasagna will turn out. So make sure you keep it here, watch till the end and see the end product of lasagna. So the cooking will be courtesy of my brother-in-law. So yes, and I'm learning still, so hope you learn with me along till we finish the video. So till then, let's keep this running. So we are starting by chopping the onions, as you can see. So as I told you, I'm just here to learn, and I want you to learn with me. So my brother-in-law will be chopping the onions first. So here is our minced meat right on the pot. No oil added on the pot, just a dried pot on a low medium heat. We are adding our minced meat. So we'll allow it to cook, not for a period of like 10 to 15 minutes, just the way you prepare meat for samosa. So like any minced meat, you allow it to dry off. Yes. So meanwhile, we have our onions cutting here. Even the onions are being cut on the size that the one that you use in the samosas, very small size. It's very good when you realize the size that are needed for the onions. This is the size, as you can see. So this is how our meat is turning. It has enough oil, as I was told you. Like, we don't need to add oil here. We just need to, yes, this is how it looks.
Water and oil.
Water and oil together, but you don't think I think there's enough oil, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Not so much fat inside.
It's the best.
Now, add it.
Okay, so now we'll be adding our onions. And also our garlic paste, 1 teaspoon. You can say, or even 3 cloves, 3 big cloves. Giving it a quick mix. The onions are enough. So we've used 2 big tomatoes, not so big, but I can say sizable, big sizable. So now after adding the onions and the garlic, we've added heat.
Yeah.
More heat, because initially it was on a low medium heat while we were boiling it, until it changed from the red color to now brown color of meat. Yes. So we'll be allowing it to cook, because as I've been told, aroma is needed here. We have put our garlic paste and also the onions.
Empty. That's
Also, we're waiting until the water is all dried up. Okay. So we are waiting for the water to get all dried up. So Cook until the excess water is dried. Right now, yes, what are we doing?
We grate the cheese.
So we are grating the cheese. Meanwhile, our meat is being ready here. So I'll assist in turning the meat, toasting the meat. Or I've been told that we need it roasted.
Yes.
So that's what I'll be assisting here. Meanwhile, our chef for today will be grating the cheese. So you'll see the end product after grating it.
So have a look. There's no water inside. So the roast can begin. The aroma is good. So, crushed tomatoes inside.
When you're using the fresh tomatoes, cutting them, you need to cook it for 1 hour longer. Hope you've understood. If you've not, just ask in the comment down below and I'll explain. So we are adding this one because the tomato is not enough.
It's not enough. You can only use 2 bottles more, but also you can use tomato paste.
Okay, so you can use more of, like, we have used 2 crushed tomatoes. So I'm being told you can use more than 2 and not add paste, but for us we are adding paste. As you can see, it wasn't full paste, it was half a bottle of paste. As you can see, that's what we are adding here.
Mix, and so it must cook, I think, 15 minutes.
15 minutes or
Yes.
50?
15 to 20.
Okay.
It's very thin, a little bit thicker.
Okay. So on a low medium heat, we are almost done. So
Salt. With mixed herbs.
mixed herbs. You're putting enough, like how many tablespoons or teaspoon?
It's 2 teaspoons.
2 teaspoons. Okay.
A little bit of
Thyme.
thyme. I think a little bit, a half teaspoon.
That's a half teaspoon
I
actually.
think so.
We have oregano.
Oregano. I think also. Oh, let me show you.
That's equal to almost 1 tablespoon. Eh?
Yes.
Now finally, he'll be finishing with black pepper. Black pepper is the last one, as you can see. He's adding black pepper. That one is 1 teaspoon. It's very little. He did not put so much. So if you realize he has put some spices more than the other one, just to weigh out and to get the aroma through.
Yes. Must cook once again.
And as I told you, we've not added oil. So this means that this is the oil that it has produced. We've not used oil in cooking. That's one thing I want you to see, so that you don't criticize that you've put too much oil on the food. Yes. No, it's the meat. Minced meat had this enough oil.
So, I think we're ready for preparing lasagna.
So it's done, cooked and done. As you can see, this is how it looks. So it will be used in the filling as to make lasagna. Yuppie!
Round. cooking cream.
Okay, so for the last two, it's when you're using cooking cream.
Yes.
Okay.
Only rest here.
Will we cook it or we'll just put
No,
it like
it's also
that?
okay. So
Okay.
it's also okay. So one is enough. I bought two, but it's okay for the next.
Okay. Yeah, for the next one.
So this is very thin, so you must boil. Sometimes it's a little bit thicker.
So we boil it.
Yes, we must boil.
We are on to our second last layer. As you've seen, we've added cooking cream. Now you'll be doing the toppings. As you see, it's a bit different. You see there's a difference between the lower minced meat and the upper one. Though it took time because the cooking cream was not thick as you thought, right?
Yes.
And we had to boil it so that it can be a bit thicker with the sauce. So we are on to our second last layer.
You have so much sauce here, so we can use one
Another layer.
This is the last one.
Okay.
And now put it in the oven.
So you've said as you are putting it in the oven, we'll be using the upper and lower heat or the upper only?
Upper and lower.
Upper only?
Upper and lower, and then if it's too dark, the front, then only upper.
The lower one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take it to the oven. So we are putting our lasagna on the oven. So we'll be using 30 minutes as right now as we watch out. Then the degrees, he has put like almost 190 degrees. We'll be using the upper and lower heat. So let's get this done. This is the final product of our lasagna. Yeah, we hope it's not that dry because our oven messed up. But yes, we are so ready to munch it. So let's dine it. Yeah. So for this far, guys, I had to give it a taste. You see how it's slapping, and unfortunately it was too hot. Actually it was hot, burning, yes, but it was delicious. And hope you've learned something from this video. You've learned the recipe. I'm so grateful. So keep subscribing to my channel.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do